Hey, what's up, guys? Tyson Deskins of 419 Golf, where I elevate your performance with data-driven feedback. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3S's that you need to simplify gaining some speed and hit your driver longer. Let's get into it. It's a really common complaint that I get from players on a daily basis here in the studio. I've lost so much distance, right? It's a bummer. It kills us. We want to hit the golf ball farther. And it's not as hard as people make it out to be. So there are 3S's that I talk about to my players when it comes to increasing club head speed. And the first S in the 3S's is setup. So what I will see so often with a player when they come into the studio and they complain of losing speed is their feet are very narrow, their spine is very vertical, and what that does is it sort of limits how much they can leverage the ground. It's going to limit how much their body can actually move in their golf swing, and this vertical spine really makes it easy to hit down on the golf ball, which then really is a distance killer. Ball's going to launch too low. You're not going to get it up in the air, and you're just going to lose way too much distance. If you want to set up for more speed, step one is we got to get our feet wider, right? If I want to leverage the ground or if I want to use my body and apply more force, we got to get our stance more wide, okay? You're not going to see long drive guys with a very narrow stance. They're going to get wide. The second piece of that is when we take this step with the right foot to get wide, let your head go back with the step. That gives us about 10 degrees of tilt here with our spine away from the target, which is going to allow us to stay behind and hit up on it. So as we get wide, as we get that tilt, now we're going to be able to use the ground and leverage our body for more speed. The second S, sequence. One of the major issues that I will see with players is the sequence of their golf swing is out of whack. The kinematic sequence, okay, how our body should move to make a powerful golf swing is our hips go first, our torso goes second, our arms go third, and the club goes last. That is in the backswing. And then as we transition into the downswing, it's the same thing. Hips go first, torso second, arms third, club last. If you get that sequence out of order, it really makes swinging the club fast very difficult. So this is just a rope. It's about 5 to 6 feet long, folded in half. And obviously you can see this baby's been used in here a bunch. Dr. Kwan really came out with these rope drills quite a long time ago, but the idea is if we swing this rope, which is not a rigid body, the sequence has to be proper, okay? Or else this rope is going to smack you all over the place. So what we do is we sort of start stepping and get this thing moving more with our body than our hands. Right? And once this thing gets in motion, and now we swing it, there's a slight pause and then go. Slight pause, go. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm sort of stepping with it. All of a sudden, my sequence automatically gets better. And if my sequence gets out of whack, this rope starts flying all over the place and could literally smack me in my face. That's no fun, right? So this 5 to 6 feet plus piece of rope is an amazing tool to help you train that sequence. Now, when we grab the driver again, I just want the same thing. I want you to start stepping and put this club in motion. Okay? Once you feel this good rhythm, I want you to take it to the top and go. Feel the rope and go. All of a sudden, our speed continues to go up. Our sequence is proper. We're going to gain club head speed. Now we're just going to feel that over a golf ball. Obviously, we're not pushing the club forward, but we're feeling this motion. Okay? 2 really good golf shots. All right, you know what time it is. If you stuck around to this point, I truly appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's really going to help me continue to grow this channel. I truly appreciate it. All right, so the last S in the 3 S's when it comes to increasing your club head speed is strength. There's no mistake about it that the stronger we are, the faster we can move an object, right? And for me, my body has not been good for a while. I'm finally starting to feel healthy, getting back in the gym. My club head speed has dropped dramatically over the last year and a half, and I'm on a mission for this summer to get that back up, right? I've probably lost about 15 miles an hour of club head speed. And again, that is no fun. The first step is to start hitting golf balls, get my body back in shape, and start getting stronger. And I always recommend to all of my players, Marty Jertson and Dr. Sasho McKenzie's stack system. It is the #1 speed training system, bar none, hands down. It is app driven, AI driven, and it is phenomenal. If we want to swing the club faster, we must get stronger and we must train it like a muscle. Okay? Speed is just no different than a muscle. It must be trained. Okay? And as you train it, then you must maintain it. And if you don't, I promise you will lose it. So the stack system is like a 12-week program, 3 times a week, where you're listening to the app tell you how much weight to put on this club, and you're swinging it as hard as you can, right? Ultimately, I will tell my players as well, if we want to hit the golf ball, we want to swing faster while we're hitting the golf ball, we must practice hitting the golf ball swinging fast. And when we do that, we cannot care where the golf ball goes, okay? At the end of the day, we are simply training our muscles for speed. And when we do that, what I will say is our gamer speed goes up. So if you don't have access to the stack system, try to find a facility that does. I would venture to say they probably have a program that you could join and start training with the stack system. Literally takes 25 minutes to a half hour, a few times a week. I guarantee you that your club head speed will go up. Okay, so if we get set up for speed, if our sequence is proper for speed, and if we're training our strength, there is zero doubt that you are going to increase your club head speed and hit the golf ball farther. Are there some physics related to this to sort of maximize distance from a club path, face to path, attack angle perspective? Absolutely. But we've got to get these things in order as well if we want to maximize this. So let's rip one here and see how fast we can go. Again, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Any comments, leave them down below. I'll see you next time.